All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital Live channel here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is July 9th, Wednesday, 8:51 a.m. Mountain Time right now, which is almost 1.5 hours into the market. Um, the first thing I want to talk about is the stochastics on the index here. This is the QQQ Nasdaq 100 ETF. We are pretty stretched here in terms of the stochastics. We are above 80. We have this dip here and then we bounce. If you look in the last year, right, this is since like what, August last year to now. We haven't seen that kind of stretch this long. And like even this one here didn't last as long, right? So I just want to caution that we are a little bit extended right now from even from a rally perspective. I mean this one, it did pull back here and then bounce again. So that was this duration here. Perhaps we could stay longer, but again, I just want to say um, we're showing signs of extensions here, and we're seeing some sloppiness in some stocks, growth stocks trading. So that is potential sign for that we might be near some sort of in short-term top here. So anyhow, we'll continue to monitor that as time goes on, and we'll see. So today the market actually are up, bouncing back now from I can't remember which day, like 3 days ago. We have a drop, right? I think so. Right here, yeah, 2 days ago, more than 2 days ago, right here. So we have the gap down on Monday, and we continue that sell off throughout the day. Um, and then now we are bouncing back. Now the problem today is we have a reversal this morning. So yeah, just before I go into that, so yeah, Nasdaq up zero point 0.4, Dow up zero point 0.2, S&P up zero point 0.3, Nasdaq volume up 0.3, up 3%. So it's a higher volume today on Nasdaq and negative 16% on New York Stock Exchange. So that one doesn't have any issue in terms of potential distribution. If we do reverse, I'm kind of thinking ahead here. All right, so that's fine. But yeah, so this bounce here, let's go into the intraday. So yeah, this is a pretty negative reversal, I think. Like this is the speed, like we gap up, and then we went up pretty strong, but look how fast we came back down too. And we're already below today's low, right? That is incredible speed. Um, let me just look at SPY as well. Very similar. Like this one is already like pretty close to like yesterday's low. So if we have a negative reversal today, I do think that is very, very bad. If we close below yesterday's price here, and the Dow is clearly forming a trend line on the upper channel, which means and right now it's in a downtrend pretty strong here. So that is also very negative. And this one has already come back to yesterday's price. And then finally we have IWM, same thing here. It already came back to yesterday's price. So just the speed at how fast it came back down. Of course, we could find support around this level. It's possible, right? Especially this early in the morning, it could bounce back again, or it could go the other way. So we don't know, right? That's why we need to watch this market today and see how it behaves. Um, so that's that. Let's just quickly look at the growth stock. In a way, the IBD ETF here. So yesterday, wow, look at that. That's a strong reversal yesterday. Again, today we gave up all that gain so fast. This does not look good. I did not. This shows yesterday there's way more selling on the growth stocks than buying, right? So that's pretty negative too. So anyhow, there's more and more signs now that that things are not going as well as it should. So despite index looking okay, right, in general, but okay, so that's one thing. Let's just jump into the stocks in the move. We have some smaller names here. Peng. This is in data storage. Doesn't have the strongest earnings. BE. Also, this is in the energy area. Futu, Chinese stock. Credo. Yeah, doing well right now. Zillow. GFI Gold. Nvidia. We'll look at this stock in a second here. ZG, Zillow Group. DBMBMI, Labs, CLS, Elastica, Taiwan Semiconductor, Avago. So all the three mega chip stocks are here. LNY and NMOS. So yeah, so those are it for stocks in the move at this moment. This morning, as usual, I track the stocks on the move, and some of them may not necessarily be stocks on the move. I still add here just because some of them um, we need to it's interesting to watch them as well. But yeah, we see lots of new highs this morning. So that's a good sign. Let's go to Avago. Here you go. We have a new high this morning, but it has reversed a little bit. Still higher than yesterday close, so that's okay, right? And then we'll look at Nvidia. And this one is making new high. This one is really trying to run right now. Yeah, it's holding up pretty good. It's not giving back as much, right, compared to some other stuff. So this one is looking good. TSM. This one looks a little bit toppy, right? Like if we draw a trend line on the upper channel line here, it is a downtrend right now. So that is a little bit not as good as the other two for sure. And trying to draw this trend line, sometimes it's very hard to draw it on this tool. There you go. So yeah, so that one is on a downtrend line right now. So it's possible this could break, because it's near the 10-day right now. It's getting closer. So that's the problem with some of these growth stocks right now is that they're just not moving up to new highs anymore. Like this one, 3 days now, it hasn't moved to new highs, or even near it, right? This is the level here, and this is the like it's not even close. Like so that's the problem. All right, let's keep going here. BZ Chinese stock, Bumble. So this one trying to bounce back too, hasn't made new high. Um, yeah, it's kind of bouncing a little bit slower than I would want to see. Next one, Credo. So this one make new high this morning. This is a nice bounce, but pull back as well. Still okay. It's just yeah. This one also undercut this morning low. We'll see if it finds support here. Next one is KD. Canandro. So this one didn't make new high today. So this is a little bit concerning here. All right, let's see. Corsair Gaming. This one hasn't made a move recently. It just couldn't come out. I don't know what the problem is, but it's just not coming out. That's that one. Live. Live has tried many times to come out as well. Like right here, and then right here. Right, so it fell here. Looks like it's falling again today. It's already reversing to the lows. So so it's a problem. Stocks are not breaking out, and even if they break out, they're not actually staying holding that highs. So we go to MU Micron. So this one is also having problem coming out. Look at that. It's already pulling back lower than yesterday's low. So yesterday was a good day, gap up, follow through, and today, it's already under yesterday's close. So that's not a good thing either. Let's look at STX. Seagate. So Seagate, look at this. Seagate has top and is now under 10-day now. So that's also another problem. So again, we're seeing some of the best run stocks right now topping. So just be mindful of that. And the way it's falling is very fast. So if you get caught in that, it's gonna be pretty ugly if we keep going this way. And that's that one. Okay, let's see what's next here. Um, okay, we have a couple more in the tech area. SAP. This one continue to come out. It's getting closer to breaking out to new highs here. Very close, like just pennies here. Um, Q2 software financial. This one also lacking energy to bounce. So that's that one. SMTC is a chip stock here. It's trying to come out here 200-day. It did reverse though this morning, so we'll see. So a lot of stocks reversed this morning too, right? So that's also not a good sign. But we'll see. Like day is still early. Um, if I Before I forget, I just want to look at the news here. So there is potential news today that more Trump will send out more tariff letters to countries, giving the higher rates that since they don't have a negotiate term right now. So that could probably be another problem. Um, so I just want to see. Yeah, I don't know if they talk about that here. Yeah, so the EU, most of the EU countries, they haven't sent out yet. They could happen today. And also some potential like huge tariff on pharmaceutical imports. So that also will be announced soon. So those two news could impact the market today. And then we have, I don't think that will make a difference. The Fed meeting minutes will come out as well, I believe. Um, so anyhow, so that's that. Okay, let's keep going here. Um, the problem with some stocks yesterday, I know there's like Chef. I'm just gonna jump to it right now. Chef trying to break out but couldn't. So this was what happened yesterday. This last few days, 2 days. Look at that. A breakout right here, and then it came back all the way down. This is not really again. This is not good action, right? Toast. This was another one trying to break out and reverse. And then some. Let me look at this road here. This one just kind of fall apart. Now is it the 50-day here? Um, some of the top guys as well as topping Sizzle. This one is starting to look like topping as well. Now it's like coming towards the 21-day already. So yeah, like when growth stocks top, they can give up really fast. So we need to be mindful of things. Stocks could do that. And in the retail, again, not too many stocks moving. SNCY, this one's reversing. It's looking good. It's trying to come up with this 200-day line here. Dash. This one is just stuck right now. Hasn't make much of a move yet. Let's look at Celestica here. Well, this one is still holding up pretty good. It's trying to make, yeah, I think it's making a new high right now. That one's looking pretty good still. Let's look at BRT. This one pull back, trying to break out yesterday in reverse. So this not good there. And then today the bounce is kind of weak compared to yesterday's move. Coherent also make new high this morning and then reverse. So again, lots of stocks reversing this morning. XMTR very similar. Try to break out and then reverse as well. So that's that. And we have some health stocks here. ARWR. A little bit of time to reload here. So Arrowhead found. So this one is coming out right now. New high, new recent high. PHC. This one is still going reverse a little bit. PIMS. This one's having a hard time coming back up. So this morning it got rejected. It make a new recent high, but then it pulled back down. So yeah, we'll have to keep watching that. Not much happening on the energy commodity side. On the financial side, let's look at a firm here. So yesterday, a lot of these fintech stocks are had a negative reversal, like they go to new high and then they reverse. And then today's bounce is very weak. Like I mean, compared to yesterday's bar, it wasn't even close, right? Like this was a huge move, and today's bar is like even today's bar is not good, right? It's kind of trading near the bottom of the range, but again, the bounce was just so weak. Like it should be more like coming back halfway, but it's not. So that's the problem right now with some of the fintechs. It seems like they're extended. We saw that in CISO. Let's look at Iron. So Iron pulled back as well yesterday, but it's holding on tight right now. It's not giving up too much, but you would expect a bounce today, but it didn't. So I mean it's holding, so it's not too bad. But even the bounce this morning again. Um, let's go intraday again. We saw this drop here, and then we drop again towards the close. And this morning again, the bounce was so weak because the market is up this morning, but it's very weak, and then it slide very fast again. So keep making new lows, right? So just to be mindful of that as well. Um, let me see here. We have Upstart, TPVK, Upstart also reversed yesterday from the high. This morning is holding tight again. Again, it's just not very strong bounce, but maybe it'll come in later of the day and go up. We'll see. That's what we hope for anyway. But right now the bounce is very weak. TBBK. Okay, so this one didn't even bounce at all today. That's even worse. So yesterday was a good day, but today again, it's giving back a lot of its gains today. Some. So we'll see. But the 10 day is still very far below. So um, yeah. But yesterday was a good day, but today, I mean, it's not doing too bad. It's giving back some. So UPS, this one is starting to move as well. UBS. Um, yeah, it's bouncing out right now, trying to break out right here. So we'll see. Citigroup. Oh, yeah. This one also pulled back. So again, starting to form a downtrend line, which I don't like to see. And the bounce is weak, right? So when you have a big drop like yesterday, and today's bounce is pretty weak, it kind of easily create a downtrend line, like that you can see here. So that's the problem. I go to 5 minute chart. Again, it came down. It never bounced much. Go down towards the end of the day. Today's gap up is, it's not too bad this morning, but again, very fast. It kind of came back. So overall, I do see lots of growth stocks, not breaking out when they try to and fall back. And today is another scenario that's many of the stocks are reversing. So are we starting to lose momentum? I would say so. I would say so. Some stocks are still running, like Nvidia for sure, but in general, a lot of growth stocks are really losing its momentum. And yeah, so I think it's time to be more cautious. Again, if we go back to just look at intraday chart of QQQ, because the QQQ and SPY is the strongest, but like, why is it doing this? You gotta ask yourself that question. Um, you know, and the worst thing, there's nothing worse than getting a bull trap. Especially this morning, we thought, hey, we're in the clear, right? We're gonna bounce and we're gonna make new highs, and then all of a sudden this reversal happened, right? And we see that on SPY as well. And only QQQ is the one that came close to making a new high this morning, and but SPY didn't, right? So technically, we are in a downtrend, right? SPY, Dow Jones, IWM, IWM also didn't make a new high this morning. So again, we are in the neutral zone, I would say right now for some of this index. But if we do, come, so probably Monday's low is the key, right? So if last Friday's high was the high up there, right here, yeah, right here. So this one came pretty close to making a new high, and then Monday's low, right? So this is the range we're looking at now. Or we could go sideways, so it's possible too. So meaning we trade tightly here, right? But just be mindful. Monday we had distribution day, with tariff news, and possibly today we're gonna have more tariff news. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you all for watching. Have a very good day. Bye now.